Hey there guys, Geelong-Flipper here, aka your friend Tori, aka Uncle Flip Flip in the mean streets of Geelong, Victoria, Australia. I hope that everyone is super well. Thank you so very much for watching the show. I do appreciate it. We're going from strength to strength. As of the time of this recording, there's almost 800 subscribers. I really appreciate that, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if you are subscribed and you're getting any sort of value out of this, even if it's comedic entertainment, please do feel free to share it with your friends on social media. Pretty please with sugar on top. That might be better, it might be worse, but either way around, I'm still going to talk to you because you're my friends. So I actually had hesitation about doing this show, and I don't know why. I made a mistake, and fuck, I've made so many mistakes over my life. You know, where the heck do you even find the time to list all of your mistakes? No, in all seriousness, I made a mistake on eBay and it cost me, and I felt really bad about it. Yeah. I've screwed up before, but this one pissed me off. And you're going to experience this. That's why I'm doing the show, and that's why I'm telling you about this mistake, even though it was my fault. I think you experience resellers and people who are just enjoying the show and enjoying me. You might be defensive of your Uncle Flippy, but in a rational sense, what happened? I'm dragging it out. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. This is the way I speak. I'm not doing it to make the fucking video longer or whatever. It is the way I speak. I'm a storyteller, write books. But this is, I have like a sort of a circular, I don't know if it's like, you know, a mental illness or whatever. It's just how I process stuff. However, here's the thing, guys. I made a mistake. It was my fault. The thing that is pissing me off, though, in this one is that the customer took advantage of it. But they didn't. But they did. I think it was one of those things, like I always go on about, like I'm trying to be reasonable and I'm trying to be fair, and I package stuff carefully and I'm sending this off. If I charge you too much postage, I refund most of the difference. Like say it's like $15, I'm wrong, and it's happened, particularly with overseas transactions. In my favor. It's always in my favor because I've worked that bit out. But if it's too much and I go, oh shit, I give them the money back. I don't go, oh, postage bonus, which I know some sellers do. They get the postage bonus. But so I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I think the fact that someone just didn't go, fair enough, that's an honest mistake. And they asked for a very, very hefty refund, and I provided it. It's not their fault. And I know some of you do play detective, because I don't hide behind, here's my YouTube account and here's my eBay account. It's the same name. So, you know, if you don't like me, you can really fuck up my eBay store, I guess. Yeah, okay, here's the story. And honestly, when I tell you, you're going to think I'm being dramatic. And you've got to remember, we're all different and we all process things different mentally. So for me, I'm so transparent in my dealings and I'm so open with my thoughts and feelings that when someone does something that's a bit whack, I get upset. I think I feel a deeper sense of betrayal sometimes from stuff that the average person might process normally or not care about. And I know that's something going on with me as a person. I get offended. It's funny, I don't get offended by the trolls online because I get trolled a lot nowadays. I don't care about that. I think it's in terms of my business that I get upset about, because I really, really try to do the right thing all the time. Fuck, Tori, just shut up and tell your issue. Okay, I'm going to tell you this so as you guys don't make the same mistakes I made. because it's such a stupid mistake. Okay, so if I was to give you this in 2 seconds that you can turn the video off, simply put, make sure you describe everything you're selling properly. That's the story. But here's the long-winded Tory version of it. Your Uncle Flipper fucking shit up. And I'm pissed off at myself about it. It's just so stupid and it's petty. It's trivial. Okay. So a while ago I did a what sold. You may have seen it. And this is not the person's fault, for fuck's sake. It's not the customer's fault. They asked for something. They pushed their luck, and I caved. But you know what? I do think it was very uncool. And if you do watch the show, I'm sorry. I do think it's uncool. I sold this golf device, and I think at the time I showed you guys. I bought it for like $4. Basically, it somehow detects how you swing, and it allows you to make adjustments. It makes adjustments to your golf club somehow that you'll hit the ball more accurately. And so I picked it up for like $4. I think I sold it for about 50. They're worth more than that. So when I took the photo of the device, when I bought it, I was lucky enough to get it in its box. It did feel incomplete. And I looked at the box itself. And so I took everything out and I photographed it. I'm always good with my photographs. And this is another reason why it pisses me off. They caught me out sort of on a technicality. Anyhow, I'll explain it. Fucking hell. I just feel so stupid, guys. I do feel stupid. And it's not like it's long-winded. Fuck, don't watch. I feel so dumb talking for so long about something so simple. I don't do like in a nutshells very well, okay? But basically, so I took everything out of its box. I promise I'll get there. In my day job, I do a few hours every day. See, I get distracted. I'm rubbing my eyes. I've been up since like 4 a.m. and it's now 10 past 11 in the morning. So I've done like a work day, or almost a work day, and I've still got to do my eBay business. Shut up and tell the story. Play along with me. Whenever I've said this, put a comment down below. Just shut up already. That I'll laugh at. Okay. Come on, Tori. You can do this. You can do this, you meathead. I bought the golf thing that helps you have a better swing, right, for $4. Sold it for like 40 or 50, whatever I did. And it was in its box. And I went, oh, crap. It doesn't have everything in there. Let's see what's not in there. It didn't have the pen, and there was just a fucking biro. Okay. It was missing a biro and I think a manual, maybe. Can't remember. Just when you're done, Star-Lord, I'm only recording. That's the cat. Basically, I took everything out. I photographed it on my crummy little thing like I always do. And I posted it. But I included a photo of the box. And so I've got basically the photo of the box with the product. And I turned the box all the way around to show that the box had been opened. And I took everything out and photographed like the actual device itself. I don't know how it works. I'm not a golf person. I just knew it worked. And so I've got that there, and I got all the other bits and pieces that were meant to be with it. Sure enough, it sells. It took a little bit of time, and I was glad for it to go. It took a couple of months to sell. And because my storage here is fairly limited, I'm not always a fan of having stuff for a very long time. But it sold. Away it went. I packaged it up carefully, bubble wrapped it. I'm really good at packing my stuff. And I thought that was the end of it. And then I'm thrifting, as I do when I video for you. And lo and behold, I get a return request. And I'm like, what the f***? And it is the customer's wanting to return it as a not described because it doesn't have the pen in it or the batteries. It is a battery operated thing, or the batteries were going flat. It was one or the other. I don't care. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? And I'm like, he's saying things are missing. I photographed, and I went, this is ridiculous. I photographed the entire box, all the contents. I posted all the photos. It was obvious that what was in it. And I turn around to my lady and go, this is some bullshit. I'm just going to get him to return it. And she's like, she's my calming voice of reason. She's like, sweetheart, you've had that for a few months and you didn't pay a lot for it. Do you really want that to come back? And I thought, no, I don't. But here's the thing. I'm so angry. You can laugh at me because I'm angry at myself. You asked, if you're watching, for a 50% refund for him to buy one biro, which he probably has in his house, and 2 AA batteries. And I did it. I sent him back. It must have been $48 or something. So I remember sending $22 refund. I did it because I didn't want it to come back and I wanted the customer to be happy. And here's the little thing, the bit that catches me out. Are you ready? In the photo on the box that I opened and then photographed everything, but on the box there is a photo of a pen coming with this set. And even though I photographed everything, I didn't say in the description, pen not included, batteries not included. And his thing was, and this is where I think it's pretty ordinary on the part of the customer. One, I sold it way cheaper than what this thing is worth. But he wanted a $22 refund to buy a biro that would have cost less than $1 and batteries that he probably has at home as well. And I did it. So that's the mistake I made. I didn't put in the description, and that's what, this is a stupid long video and I feel bad, but hopefully you guys get it. We are all different, and even though I'm communicating online through this medium, and I love it, I do love it. I fucking love talking to you guys. And your comments mean the world to me. It's like having a relationship with a whole bunch of friends that I just haven't met yet. And some of you I have met now, which is even freaking cooler. But I apologize, but I don't. It's me. It's how I talk. So beware, if you meet me in real life, I will crap on like no one's business. But have you guys experienced anything like that? I'm sure you have, especially if you've been around for a little while. Experienced resellers, I know you're probably thinking, well, you fucking idiot. I am. But it really pissed me off. It's just that people are comfortable asking for the most ridiculous, hurtful, stupid things. They're comfortable doing it. And I don't get that. There is no way, maybe it's my generation, I don't know, I'm 51. There is no fucking way I would ask for someone to give me $20 to go buy a biro. That's the part I'm pissed off about. And part of me just almost wishes that I'd accepted the return and smashed the thing to pieces. Just, I get like that. My moral compass, I wish I could reset it that I didn't care as much. But when people pull the piss like that, there's a few things that will get my goat, and that's one of them. So yeah, if you ever want to figure out how to be on the list of people I'd rather not deal with, you can be a racist, a sexist, you can show bigotry of any sort, and I'm not interested in knowing you. And you can just be a greedy piece of shit and also earn my disdain. I wouldn't have even cared if someone was really doing it tough for money and he'd contacted me and gone, hey, Geelong-Flipper, thanks for sending that through. By the way, thanks for packing it so carefully. I just noticed on the box it says there's a pen and your description doesn't say anything. So can you just possibly shoot that through to me, and we'll get it sorted out. And I would have gone, flip. So that's the thing that got my goat, just the fact that people are comfortable asking for absolute bullshit things. And it happens all the time. And I have learnt something else too recently. I'm going to pop this in another video because I know I'm fucking around. It's a stupid video, this is. But I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. Basically, guys, make sure your description matches your photographs. If something's not there, as dumb as it sounds, and even though it looks like in the photos you can't see it all, don't assume that the customer is going to look carefully. You can put in your description, please check photographs carefully, like I do on almost everything I sell. Please check photographs carefully. For condition, like if they'd read that, they would have gone, there's not a pen there. Ask seller a question, is there a pen here? It's on the box, but it's not in your photos. No, sorry, dude. I'll lower the price a little bit for you. I paid $22 for a pen and 2 batteries. Shut up, stomach. I feel like a moron. In any case, I hope that helped. It's such a crappy topic, but it happened. I wanted to talk to you about it. And in a way, I've got to say thank you to the buyer. You taught me a lesson. I don't like how you taught me it, but I'm grateful for the lesson nonetheless. And it has allowed me to share the lesson with my friends on the channel. And just realize that, you know, you're dealing with a lot of people who you don't know. And that's why I love eBay. But you are dealing with a lot of people you don't know. And some people are just greedy. It just makes me think a bit less, you know, sometimes of people. When stuff like that happens, it's just unnecessary. And in a way, I think it's cruel because customers do have us sellers over a barrel if they want. I do have an experience I need to talk to you about. It's not going to be on this video either. I'm going to make a note. Can someone write in the comments, hey, Uncle Flipper, you said to make a note, and it's about a pop vinyl. So I'm going to forget. So if someone can put in the comments, hey, you said you were going to do a show about a pop vinyl, and then I'll put it into my notes, which are on my phone, which is recording me now, so I can't do it. Because I've got a brain like a goldfish. Wow, what a mouthful. In Australia, we have a thing called an aero bar, and it's a chocolate bar, and it's got tons of air bubbles in it. It's nice, it's very light, it's pleasant to eat. But the catch cry for it is it's the bubbles of nothing that make it something. I almost feel like this show was like an aero bar. I hope you got something out of it. But God, I packed it filled with a crap load of nothing too, and I apologize. But I'm not sorry. Till next time, thank you. We'll go op shopping again. I had some really good op shop finds recently. Just little things, but they're pretty cool. And if you're not following my YouTube shorts, they're there. I do stuff on Instagram. Just shows you stuff that I've listed as a rule, and it also just my YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts end up on Instagram as well. I'm Geelong-Flipper on everything, and the logo that's on my YouTube channel is the logo for everything too. I think that's it. All right, guys. I love you. You know that. And thank you so very much for watching. And thanks for putting up with me. I waffle, but I eventually get there. And if I don't, I want you to say, hey, you forgot to tell me this, because that's what friends do. We tell each other when we fuck up. So till next time, later, guys. Thank you. That took forever. I'm so sorry. No, I've got to go now.